Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the Colline Gate, the silent path to the Roman underground chamber. Take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Let the noise of today fall away as we step back, not just hours or years, but centuries, into the vast theater of crime and punishment in ancient Rome. If you genuinely like our videos, please hit like and subscribe. The Colline Gate stands as a testament to ancient engineering and urban planning. This monumental structure, part of the Aurelian Walls, dates back to the 3rd century CE, serving as a critical entry point into the heart of Rome. It provided not only a means of access but also a defensive mechanism, protecting the city from potential invasions. In its time, the gate was surrounded by bustling activity where trade thrived and the populace engaged in daily life. Archaeological studies reveal that the Colline Gate was strategically positioned, facilitating travel along the Via Salaria, an essential route that connected Rome to the Adriatic coast. The significance of this location cannot be overstated. It served as a vital artery for commerce, military movements, and cultural exchange. The remnants of ancient roadways leading to the gate hint at the extensive network of connections that once flourished in this region. The architectural elements of the Colline Gate reflect the artistry and craftsmanship of its builders. Thick stone walls and imposing arches still evoke a sense of strength and permanence. Over centuries, it has witnessed the ebb and flow of empires, quietly enduring as a silent witness to history's unfolding narrative. Its presence invites contemplation of the lives that once moved through its passage, each step echoing the stories of an ancient civilization. Nestled within the hills of Rome, the Colline Gate serves as a threshold between the vibrant life of the city and the expansive landscape beyond. Located to the northeast, it acted as a crucial entry point for trade and military movement, bridging the urban expanse with the surrounding countryside. This region, characterized by its gently rolling hills and fertile plains, provided vital resources to sustain the growing population of Rome. Historical accounts indicate that the area surrounding the gate was rich in agricultural activity, fostering a network of roads that linked the city to distant territories. These routes facilitated the transport of goods and ideas, contributing to the cultural and economic flourishing of the time. The proximity to the Anio River further enhanced the significance of this location, offering a reliable water source and acting as a natural boundary for expansion. While architectural remnants nearby suggest that fortifications were constructed to protect this strategic entry from potential invasions, the remnants of these structures offer insights into the military strategies employed during periods of conflict. Over time, the Colline Gate transformed from a mere passageway into a symbol of resilience, embodying the evolution of a city that thrived on the interconnectedness of its surroundings. The enduring silence of this gate now serves as a reminder of the bustling life that once defined its purpose. The architectural style of this structure showcases the remarkable ingenuity of Roman engineering. It embodies a harmonious blend of functional design and aesthetic elegance. Massive stone blocks, meticulously cut and fitted, create a robust framework that has withstood the passage of time. Arched openings dominate its facade, allowing for both structural integrity and an inviting entryway. These arches exemplify the Roman mastery of the semicircular form, distributing weight efficiently while enhancing the visual appeal. Intricate carvings decorate the surfaces, depicting motifs that reflect the cultural significance of the era. The craftsmanship is evident in the delicate details that adorn the stone, suggesting a level of artistry that transcends mere functionality. This region once flourished with the vibrant activity of traders and travelers, facilitated by the welcoming presence of this monumental gate. Surrounding the gate, remnants of ancient pathways provide further insight into the connectivity of the Roman world. These routes, paved with stones, once guided countless individuals toward the heart of the city. As the fading company of the past lingers in the air, it becomes evident that the Colline Gate was more than a passage. It was a vital artery of communication and commerce. In its stillness, the gate stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Roman architectural mastery, inviting reflection on the civilization that crafted it. Construction of the Colline Gate began in the early 1st century BCE, showcasing the engineering prowess of the era. It served as a primary entry point into the city, facilitating trade and movement. Its design, characterized by robust stonework and intricate arches, reflected the influence of Etruscan and Greek styles, marking a significant transition in Roman architecture. Throughout its existence, the gate witnessed numerous historical events. By the 1st century CE, it had become a bustling hub, connecting various routes that enabled the transport of goods and people. The rise of the Roman Empire further amplified its significance, as it allowed for the efficient movement of military forces and resources, helping to maintain control over vast territories. The Colline Gate endured the tumult of invasions and sieges, retaining its structural integrity even as the city around it evolved. By the 4th century, it had begun to transform, adapting to the needs of the growing urban landscape. It became a focal point for local markets and gatherings, reflecting the shifting dynamics of Roman society. By the medieval period, the gate's role diminished, yet remnants of its grandeur persisted, silently narrating the layers of history embedded in its stones. This enduring symbol of connection and resilience stands as a reminder of a time when empires expanded and civilizations thrived. The Colline Gate serves as a crucial element in the defensive strategies of ancient Rome, embodying the city's complex approach to security and urban planning. Constructed during a period of heightened vulnerability, it provided a fortified entrance that not only controlled access, but also offered a strategic vantage point against potential invaders. The design features thick walls and robust towers, indicating a meticulous attention to fortification that characterized Roman military architecture. Surrounding this region, the placement of the gate allowed for effective surveillance across the landscape. Strategic considerations included the natural topography, with nearby hills providing both an advantage and a barrier. This defensive posture was complemented by a network of walls and watchtowers, creating a formidable perimeter that safeguarded the city's vital resources. The maintenance of such structures was critical, reflecting the priorities of a civilization that understood the necessity of defense in the face of external threats. As the empire expanded, the significance of the Colline Gate evolved, symbolizing not merely a physical barrier, but also the culmination of a military philosophy that emphasized preparedness and resilience. Encounters at this site would have influenced the development of tactics and responses to conflict, shaping the urban landscape and the populace's interactions with both the environment and each other. The Colline Gate served as a strategic access point in the city's fortifications, facilitating the movement of military forces and supplies. Its location provided direct routes leading to vital trade networks, essential for the expansion of the Roman Empire. This thoroughfare enabled the efficient transport of goods, soldiers, and information, reinforcing Rome's dominance across vast territories. In times of conflict, the gate became a focal point for military maneuvers. Forces could swiftly enter or exit the city, ensuring that troops were deployed effectively to quell insurrections or defend against invasions. This responsiveness contributed significantly to maintaining the stability and integrity of the empire during periods of unrest. The surrounding environment also played a critical role in this expansion. Natural barriers and the layout of the urban space influenced strategic planning, allowing for fortified encampments to be established nearby. These arrangements promoted logistical efficiency, as supply lines were optimized to support ongoing campaigns. Civic life thrived around the gate, with markets and gathering spaces emerging to accommodate the influx of traders and soldiers. This dynamic interaction fostered cultural exchanges, allowing diverse traditions and practices to intermingle. The Colline Gate thus became not only a passage for military endeavors, but also a catalyst for social development, contributing to the intricate fabric of the Roman Empire's legacy. Cultural exchange flourished through the Colline Gate, positioning it as a significant conduit for the movement of ideas, goods, and people. Merchants traveled these paths, bringing exotic wares and diverse cultural practices, enriching the local communities. This region became a melting pot, where traditions merged and influenced daily life, from cuisine to artistic expressions. The presence of artisans along the route facilitated a thriving marketplace, where craftsmanship thrived amidst the echoes of commerce. Religious beliefs also permeated the area, with temples and shrines erected nearby, drawing pilgrims seeking divine favor. The gate served not only as a physical entrance, but as a symbolic threshold to spiritual journeys. It fostered a sense of identity among the populace, connecting them to their heritage, while embracing new influences. The Colline Gate additionally played a crucial role in political gatherings and public discourse. Civic leaders often convened in close proximity, discussing matters of governance and justice, thus reinforcing the structure's role in shaping societal norms. Such interactions forged bonds among citizens, enhancing a collective identity that transcended geographic boundaries. Artistic representations of the Colline Gate captured its significance, illustrating not only its architectural prowess, but also embedding it within the cultural memory of the empires. These depictions remain poignant reminders of the vibrancy that once characterized this bustling nexus of Roman society. Archaeological discoveries related to the Colline Gate have unveiled layers of history that reveal the architectural sophistication of ancient Rome. Excavations in this area have uncovered remnants of fortified walls constructed with opus caementicium, a type of concrete that exemplifies the engineering prowess of the era. These structures provide insight into the city's defensive strategies and urban planning. Artifacts such as pottery shards, tools, and inscriptions have emerged from the soil, each contributing to the understanding of daily life in this vibrant community. The pottery, often adorned with intricate designs, reflects the trade networks that connected Rome to distant regions, showcasing the exchange of goods and ideas. Inscriptions found near the gate indicate the presence of a bustling marketplace where merchants engaged in commerce, further solidifying the importance of this entrance. The discovery of burial sites in proximity to the gate offers a glimpse into the cultural practices of the time. These graves, adorned with personal items, suggest a belief in an afterlife that was integral to Roman identity. Such findings indicate that this region served not only as a physical threshold, but also as a significant cultural and spiritual boundary. Continuing research and preservation efforts aim to protect these remnants, ensuring that the narratives woven into the very fabric of the Colline Gate endure for future generations to study and appreciate. The passage leading from the Colline Gate descends gently, its stonework weathered yet resilient, reflecting centuries of human ingenuity and intent. Each step taken along this route reveals remnants of an ancient world where sacred rites and civil governance intertwined. The air grows cooler, the light dimmer, as one approaches the threshold of the Roman underground chamber, a clandestine space steeped in history. This chamber, once a gathering point for the elite, resonates with echoes of deliberation and decision-making, its walls adorned with intricate carvings that narrate tales of power and devotion. Subtle variations in the stone's texture hint at the skilled craftsmanship that shaped it, speaking to a time when artisans poured their soul into every detail. The faint scent of damp earth permeates the atmosphere, mingling with the residual essence of incense, once burned during ceremonial practices. As the transition unfolds, the ambient sounds shift from the distant hustle of the city above to an enveloping silence, creating a contemplative space conducive to reflection. Shadows dance softly across the chamber's surfaces, revealing the interplay of light and darkness that has captivated visitors for centuries. Each corner of this sanctuary holds stories of rituals and aspirations, inviting quiet exploration of its profound significance in the context of Roman life. These chambers served a variety of functions, often reflecting the complex social and religious practices of ancient Rome. Structural ingenuity allowed for the creation of spaces designed to accommodate gatherings, offerings, and other ceremonial activities. They often acted as sanctuaries where the spiritual and the earthly intersected, providing a protected environment for worshippers seeking communion with the divine. Avoiding protect these remnants. This practice emphasized the Romans' deep-seated beliefs surrounding mortality and the reverence afforded to their ancestors. Walls adorned with frescoes and inscriptions served to honor not only the departed, but also the gods they invoked. Additionally, these spaces played a role in clandestine meetings, particularly during times of political strife. The hidden nature of such chambers allowed for the discreet exchange of ideas and alliances away from the watchful eyes of authority. This duality of purpose underscores the adaptability of Roman architecture in addressing both sacred and secular needs. Intricately connected to the larger urban fabric, these underground chambers reveal much about the societal values that shaped Rome. Their existence speaks to a civilization that balanced the demands of the material world with the quest for spiritual understanding. The mythology surrounding the Colline Gate and its underground network is rich with tales of ancient deities and forgotten rituals. These narratives often intertwine the physical structure with the spiritual realm, suggesting that it served as a conduit between the mundane and the divine. Legends speak of priests who would descend into these passages, seeking communion with gods who governed the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. This region held a profound significance for the inhabitants of ancient Rome, as the underworld was viewed as a place of both fear and reverence. The subterranean chambers, with their cool, damp air and echoing silence, were believed to be thresholds to other realms. Here, offerings and sacrifices were made to ensure favor from the divine, a practice that connected the living to their ancestors and the forces of nature. Notable features of the underground network include intricate frescoes and inscriptions, which depict scenes of mythological importance. These images serve as a reminder of the beliefs that permeated daily life and shaped the culture. The tunnels themselves, winding and labyrinthine, evoke a sense of mystery, whispering secrets of an era long past. As investigations continue, the Colline Gate remains a focal point, drawing scholars and enthusiasts alike, all seeking to unravel the enigma of this ancient passage and its profound influence on the spiritual landscape of Rome. The architecture of Roman underground chambers exemplifies advanced engineering techniques that have withstood the test of time. Intricate designs reveal a profound understanding of structural integrity and materials. These chambers often feature barrel vaults, which distribute weight evenly across their surfaces, allowing for expansive spaces beneath the earth. The use of concrete, a material pioneered by Roman architects, enabled the creation of vast interior volumes, often adorned with frescoes and mosaics that speak to the aesthetic values of the era. Walls within these subterranean spaces are typically thick, offering stability, while also providing an insulation effect against temperature fluctuations. This environmental control ensured the preservation of sacred artifacts and offerings, integral to their intended functions. Access points, such as stairways and narrow corridors, demonstrate a meticulous approach to design, allowing for both movement and exploration, while maintaining a sense of secrecy. Lighting within these chambers relied on strategic openings, known as oculi, which illuminated key areas while creating an ethereal atmosphere. The interplay of light and shadow enhances the spiritual significance of the spaces, inviting contemplation. These architectural elements collectively reflect not only practical considerations but also a deep reverence for the sacred, intertwining functionality with the spiritual aspirations of Roman society, leaving a legacy that continues to intrigue and inspire. The significance of the Colline Gate extended beyond its architectural grandeur, playing a pivotal role in trade and commerce within ancient Rome. This crucial entryway served as a conduit for goods and ideas, facilitating the movement of merchants and their wares into the heart of the city. Its strategic position allowed for the efficient flow of commodities, including grain, textiles, and luxury items, which were essential to sustain the burgeoning population. Merchants utilized this passage to connect with suppliers and consumers alike, fostering an intricate network of trade relations. The consistent traffic through the gate contributed to the economic vitality of the surrounding regions, with stalls and markets emerging nearby, vibrantly showcasing the diverse bounty of the empire. This proximity encouraged the exchange not only of goods but also of cultural practices and social interactions, enriching the urban fabric. Regulations governing trade activities were often enforced at this site, ensuring that transactions adhered to the established protocols of the time. Inspection of goods was common, as officials sought to maintain quality and prevent fraud. The bustling environment around the Colline Gate encapsulated the essence of commerce, with vibrant exchanges echoing through the archways, a testament to the dynamic nature of Roman economic life. Such historical significance illuminates the intricate relationship between architecture and daily existence in a thriving society. Topography plays a crucial role in the design of structures such as the Colline Gate. This region, characterized by its undulating hills and varying elevations, necessitated specific architectural considerations. The slopes surrounding the gate influenced its orientation, ensuring that it aligned with both the surrounding landscape and the primary routes that traversed the area. The ideality of the land allowed the gate to serve not only as a functional entry point, but also as a vantage point, providing visibility over approaching travelers. In this respect, the design accommodated both practical defense mechanisms and the ceremonial significance of entranceways in Roman society. Natural features, such as nearby waterways and rocky outcrops, informed the choice of materials and construction techniques. Local stone was utilized, blending the man-made structure with the natural environment. This seamless integration not only enhanced the durability of the gate, but also reinforced its aesthetic appeal, allowing it to resonate with the heritage of its surroundings. The spatial relationship between the Colline Gate and adjacent structures, including fortifications and public spaces, further illustrates the intricate planning involved. Pathways leading to and from the gate were designed to guide movement smoothly, reflecting a comprehensive understanding of how geography and architecture coexist. In this manner, the topography undeniably shaped the legacy of the Colline Gate, embedding it within the historical narrative of the region. The Colline Gate stands as a formidable emblem of Roman power and authority. Constructed during a period of expansion, it represented not just a gateway but a declaration of control over the surrounding lands. This structure was meticulously designed, with towering stone walls and intricate carvings that conveyed the strength and stability of an empire. Such architectural features served to intimidate potential adversaries, while instilling a sense of security among citizens. The gate functioned as a critical point of entry, regulating trade and the movement of troops. Its strategic position allowed for oversight of the bustling routes that connected various parts of the empire. This region thrived under the influence of Roman governance, with commerce flourishing as goods passed through the gate. The bustling activity around this site illustrated the economic vitality of the time, where the pulse of trade resonated with the cadence of authority. Beyond its physical utility, the Colline Gate symbolized unity and order within a diverse population. It fostered a sense of belonging among inhabitants, reinforcing their connection to the imperial power that presided over their lives. The remnants of this once grand structure continue to evoke reflections on the nature of governance and the mechanisms of control that shape societal dynamics. The echoes of its legacy remain, whispering tales of an era defined by ambition and civilization. Prominent figures often intersect with the history of such locations, imbuing them with significance beyond mere stone and structure. One such individual, the Roman general Gaius Marius, played a vital role in shaping the military landscape during the late Roman Republic. His reforms transformed the legions, allowing for the rise of a new social order that would. Another key figure is Lucius Cornelius Sulla, a contemporary of Marius. His actions during the civil wars left an indelible mark on the political fabric of the Republic. Sulla's march through the Colline Gate signified not only military triumph, but also a shift in power that reverberated throughout the region. The Colline Gate also bears the imprint of Cicero, the famed orator and statesman. His speeches against corruption and degradation of values echo the ideals of a society grappling with change and challenge. Such figures remind us of the intricate interplay between power, rhetoric, and the desire for legacy that characterized this era. These historical connections enrich the atmosphere surrounding the gate, transforming it into a conduit for understanding the complexities of governance, warfare, and social structure. Each representation serves as a reminder of the multifaceted narratives woven into the fabric of history, waiting to be explored. The art and iconography found at the Colline Gate reveal a complex interplay of cultural influences. Intricate carvings adorn the stonework, portraying deities and mythological figures that once inhabited the beliefs of ancient civilizations. These reliefs capture moments of reverence and power, hinting at the rituals performed within this sacred space. Each figure, meticulously crafted, reflects the artistic styles prevalent during the time of its construction, blending local traditions with broader Hellenistic influences. The presence of various symbols, such as laurel wreaths and carved animals, speaks to the values held by the society that built this monumental gateway. They emphasize themes of victory, fertility, and protection. The artistry highlights a sophisticated understanding of form and composition, suggesting that skilled artisans were employed to convey these important narratives. In this region, the interplay between light and shadow further enhances the visual impact of the art. As sunlight filters through the openings, it casts dynamic patterns on the stone, transforming the space into a living gallery. This illumination allows for a deeper appreciation of the craftsmanship involved, as well as an opportunity to reflect on the significance of these depictions. The iconographic elements serve as a bridge to the ancient past, inviting contemplation of the beliefs and practices that once flourished here, now silent yet enduring. The role of religion and rituals at the Colline Gate reveals a complex interplay between the sacred and the everyday. Temples and altars, now reduced to remnants, once hosted vibrant ceremonies that connected the community to their deities. Offerings, meticulously arranged, were a common sight, intended to appease the gods and secure favor. This region bore witness to countless gatherings, where prayers and supplications resonated within the stone walls, magnifying the collective voice of devotion. Artifacts unearthed nearby reflect the deep-seated beliefs that permeated daily life. Statues, amulets, and inscriptions serve as tangible links to the spiritual practices that defined the inhabitants' worldview. The rituals performed here were not mere acts of faith. They formed the backbone of societal structure, intertwining governance with divine will. As the populace engaged in these sacred rites, a sense of community was fostered, reinforcing bonds among individuals through shared beliefs. The passageways leading to the underground chamber were designed with intention, guiding worshippers toward a focal point of reverence. The architecture itself spoke of a hierarchy, where the divine was elevated above the mundane. Every element, from the layout to the symbols adorning the walls, contributed to an atmosphere of sanctity, reinforcing the notion that these spaces were not just physical locations, but portals to the transcendent. Maintenance and preservation of the Colline Gate demand a meticulous approach, ensuring that the integrity of its ancient structure remains intact. This region, with its weathered stones and intricate carvings, requires constant monitoring to prevent the encroachment of moisture and pollutants. Specialists utilize a combination of traditional techniques and modern technology to assess the condition of these materials, maintaining a delicate balance between restoration and authenticity. Structural reinforcements are often necessary, particularly in areas where the weight of history bears down heavily. Trained artisans carefully replace stones that have deteriorated, employing techniques that mirror the craftsmanship of ancient builders. This meticulous process is essential, as every alteration must blend seamlessly with the original architecture. Environmental factors play a significant role in the preservation efforts. Seasonal humidity fluctuations and temperature variations can accelerate degradation, prompting the implementation of climate control measures. These measures not only protect the stones but also safeguard the delicate artwork that lines the interior walls. Access to the chamber remains limited, with guided tours carefully regulated to minimize human impact. This controlled visitation ensures that the sacred ambience is maintained while offering a glimpse into the past. Sustaining the Colline Gate is not merely about preservation. It is about honoring the legacy of those who once traversed its threshold. Natural disasters have left their mark on the Colline Gate, revealing the fragility of its ancient structure. Earthquakes, in particular, have tested the resilience of its stone walls, resulting in fissures that mar its once unblemished surface. Each tremor reverberates through history, echoing the geological forces that have shaped this region for millennia. The integrity of the archway, once a steadfast sentinel, has been compromised, necessitating careful monitoring and maintenance. Flooding, too, has contributed to the deterioration of this monument. Water seeps into the porous stone, eroding its foundations and weakening the very essence of its construction. The surrounding area bears witness to shifting landscapes, where sediment has accumulated around the base, altering the drainage patterns that once naturally protected it. As nature reclaims what humans seek to preserve, the ongoing battle between restoration and decay becomes ever more apparent. In response to these challenges, conservation efforts have adapted to both the physical changes and the environmental conditions surrounding the gate. Techniques rooted in ancient practices are employed alongside modern technology. The aim remains to stabilize the structure while remaining true to the original materials and craftsmanship. The story of the Colline Gate continues to unfold, reflecting humanity's relationship with the forces of nature and the passage of time. The decline of the Colline Gate emerges from a confluence of factors, each contributing to its gradual erosion and obsolescence. Urban expansion encroached upon its ancient stones as the city of Rome burgeoned and modernized, swallowing the historic structures. This relentless development resulted in a clash between the old and the new, leading to a neglect that permeated the surrounding area. The once sacred site began to suffer from pollution, its stone facade tarnished by the byproducts of industrial activity and the unrelenting presence of human traffic. Consequences of this decline are evident in the visible deterioration of the gate. Cracks form, and the once proud archway now bears the weight of centuries, its structural integrity compromised. Vines creep into crevices, further obscuring the craftsmanship that defines its historical significance. This region, steeped in stories of resilience and endurance, now stands as a testament to the fragility of human achievement in the face of relentless change. Archaeological efforts persist, aimed at understanding the implications of such decline. Each excavation reveals layers of history, offering insights into the lives that once thrived here. Preservation becomes paramount, with the hope that future generations may glean wisdom from the remnants of this remarkable structure, fostering a renewed appreciation for the balance between civilization and nature. Archaeological endeavors have unveiled the Colline Gate, a site obscured by centuries of urban development. The initial unearthing revealed layers of history, each stratum offering insights into the architectural ingenuity of ancient Rome. Scholars meticulously catalogued fragments of stone and remnants of decorative elements, piecing together the story of this once grand entranceway that served as a threshold between worlds. Aduri Sesquadwaka teams utilized advanced technology to analyze the site. Ground-penetrating radar mapped subterranean features, revealing hidden tunnels and chambers previously thought lost to time. This region, once a bustling thoroughfare, now lies in quiet repose, its significance slowly resurfacing from the shadows of neglect. Researchers meticulously documented evidence of past human activity, including pottery shards and tools, indicating the area's continuous habitation over millennia. Sustained interest from both the academic community and the public has fueled conservation efforts. Guided tours now traverse the site, allowing visitors to engage with the echoes of history. Educational programs focus on the interplay of urbanization and preservation, inviting discourse on heritage management in modern cities. Each discovery within this site contributes to a broader narrative of human resilience and adaptation. The Colline Gate stands as a testament to the enduring impact of ancient civilizations, quietly reminding observers of their intricate relationship with the evolving landscape. It served as a pivotal point in the layout of the city, strategically positioning itself at the edge of the ancient urban fabric. This location enabled the efficient movement of people and goods, affirming its importance in daily life. The gate acted as a threshold, guiding traffic between the bustling streets of the Roman metropolis and the distant countryside. Such planning reflected a keen understanding of both geography and social dynamics. Surrounding it, the infrastructure illustrates the Romans' advanced engineering capabilities. Roads converged seamlessly at this juncture, facilitating trade and communication. The meticulous arrangement of buildings and public spaces nearby demonstrates an intentional design to foster civic engagement and community interaction. Structures erected in its vicinity served various functions, from markets to forums, showcasing a blend of utility and architectural grandeur. Over time, it transitioned from a functional entry point to a symbolic gateway, representing the power and reach of the Roman Empire. This transformation underscores the interplay between physical structures and the cultural identity they embody. The remnants of these nearby structures now lay partially buried, yet they continue to offer insights into the urban planning philosophies of the era. Each stone, each pathway, reflects a careful consideration of how space influences society, revealing a legacy that endures beneath the surface. The Colline Gate serves as a pivotal access point, connecting urban life to the broader network of Roman roads. These thoroughfares, meticulously engineered, facilitated not only trade but also the movement of armies and ideas. The remains of the gate stand as a testament to the sophistication of Roman engineering, with its formidable arches designed to support the weight of the city above. This region surrounding the gate reveals the intricate planning behind road construction. The carefully laid stones illustrate a commitment to durability and efficiency, ensuring that pathways could withstand the passage of time and traffic. Each road branching from this junction extends into the heart of the empire, a silent witness to the flow of commerce and culture. Archaeological findings indicate that the roads often incorporated features to manage water drainage, showcasing an understanding of environmental factors. This foresight allowed for reliable travel, even in adverse weather conditions. As one delves deeper into the remains of the Colline Gate, the subtle engineering choices become apparent. They reveal a civilization that valued both the practical and the aesthetic, harmonizing functionality with elegance. The relationship between this gate and the roads it served is a microcosm of Roman society, blending the mundane with the monumental, a reflection of an enduring legacy that continues to shape urban landscapes today. The experience of passers-by at the Colline Gate offers a glimpse into daily life during its prime. Each individual traversing this passage became part of a larger narrative, one woven into the fabric of community and commerce. The steady flow of merchants, travelers, and local inhabitants transformed this threshold into a vibrant artery, pulsating with the rhythm of societal interaction. The architectural grandeur of the gate demanded attention, inviting admiration and respect. Its design facilitated not merely movement, but also the exchange of ideas and goods, which played a crucial role in the economic vitality of the nearby area. Commerce thrived in the shadows of its arches, with stalls lining the pathways, brimming with wares that echoed the diversity of Roman culture. The sounds of lively conversation mingled with the clattering of carts, as individuals from various walks of life converged in this communal space. It served as a meeting point where acquaintances formed and relationships flourished. The Colline Gate functioned as more than a mere entryway. It was a cultural landmark, anchoring the social dynamics of its time. This intersection of human experience and architectural significance remains a testament to the enduring influence of Roman ingenuity, highlighting the complex interplay between infrastructure and society throughout history. The acoustic properties of this region provide a captivating insight into the interactions between sound and ancient architecture. The materials used in the construction of the Colline Gate, primarily travertine and volcanic tuff, create a unique environment where sound waves travel in distinct patterns. The stone's density allows for a rich resonance, amplifying even the faintest echoes that linger in the air. Surrounding structures contribute to this phenomenon, forming a natural amphitheater. The curvature of the walls and the arching ceilings ensures that sounds can be transmitted effectively, leading to an auditory experience that reflects the bustling life that once thrived in these spaces. Conversations, footsteps, and the distant clanging of metal would have reverberated, creating a vibrant soundscape. Though this area stands in contrast to modern urban noise, where chaotic sounds often drown each other out. Instead, the quiet envelops visitors, allowing them to discern subtle shifts in tone and volume. The acoustics serve as a reminder of the past, where every sound was a marker of daily life. In rain or calm, the gentle pitter-patter creates a soothing backdrop. Each droplet interacts with the stone surfaces, generating a soft melody that highlights the architectural mastery of the Romans. The interplay of sound and space here is both serene and profound, beckoning reflection on the passage of time. Literature and popular culture have often drawn inspiration from the Colline Gate, highlighting its enigmatic allure and historical significance. This ancient entrance to the Roman underground chamber serves as a rich symbol of exploration and discovery, embodying the intersection of past and present. Various authors have woven it into narratives that explore themes of memory and the weight of history, capturing the essence of this structure as a portal to another realm. Woven in fiction, it has frequently appeared as a backdrop for adventures, where characters traverse its threshold and enter a world rife with secrets. They navigate through shadowy passages, confronting the remnants of civilizations long gone. This place evokes a sense of curiosity, prompting questions about what lies beneath the surface of the known. The gate also emerges in poetry, where its stones become metaphors for resilience, endurance, and the passage of time. Visual art has seized upon its majestic and weathered form, with artists depicting it in various styles, often conveying the juxtaposition of nature reclaiming a man-made structure. Films have utilized the Colline Gate to set the stage for thrilling narratives, where it serves not only as an architectural feature, but as a catalyst for character development and plot progression. This enduring presence in cultural expressions emphasizes its role as a bridge between different eras and human experiences. The strategic positioning of the Colline Gate has historically influenced trade and commerce within the region. Situated at the convergence of vital ancient routes, it served as an essential entry point into the city, facilitating the movement of goods, people, and ideas. This nexus of activity not only stimulated the local economy, but also attracted merchants and travelers, fostering a dynamic marketplace that thrived on diversity. Archaeological findings in this vicinity reveal remnants of warehouses and storage facilities, indicating the area's role as a commercial hub. The proximity to the gate allowed for efficient distribution of resources, ensuring that essential supplies reached urban centers swiftly. Economic interactions flourished as a consequence, leading to the development of local crafts and industries, which were essential for sustaining the population. The surrounding landscape further contributed to agricultural production, with fertile soils enhancing crop yields. This symbiotic relationship between the urban economy and the agricultural hinterland underscored the importance of the Colline Gate as both a physical and metaphorical threshold. The gate not only facilitated trade, but also transformed the region into a melting pot of cultural and economic exchanges, shaping the very fabric of society. Such dynamics illustrate how geographical features can shape economic landscapes, leaving a lasting impact on the evolution of civilizations over time. The interaction between this historic gateway and local flora and fauna presents a remarkable aspect of its ecological significance. The surrounding area, characterized by its diverse vegetation, provided a rich habitat for various species. It fostered an environment where both native and introduced plants could thrive, creating a unique ecological niche. This biodiversity contributed to the stability of local ecosystems, serving as a foundation for both human and animal life. Wusit unbreaming, Vitink andonite lusera. In the cooler months, the vibrant hues of autumn foliage would attract a myriad of birds, while the warm seasons brought forth a plethora of insects, vital for pollination. These organisms played an essential role in maintaining the health of the flora, which in turn supported the surrounding fauna, establishing a delicate balance within this ecosystem. The Colline Gate acted as both a physical and metaphorical threshold, marking the transition between urban life and the surrounding wilderness. Its presence influenced the movement patterns of various species, including small mammals and larger predators, as they navigated the fringes of human encroachment. In time, this interaction evolved, with the gate serving not only as a passage for commerce, but also as a conduit for the natural world, intertwining the destinies of human inhabitants and the ecological community that flourished in proximity to it. The engineering techniques employed in constructing the Colline Gate reflect a remarkable understanding of materials and structural integrity. The use of local travertine, a sedimentary rock abundant in the region, provided both aesthetic appeal and durability. Quarrying techniques of the time allowed for the extraction of large blocks, expertly shaped to fit into the overall design. Masonry skills were advanced, enabling artisans to create precisely cut stones that interlocked seamlessly, minimizing the need for mortar. This approach not only enhanced stability, but also contributed to the longevity of the structure. Arched openings were implemented to distribute weight evenly, a principle that has since influenced architectural practices throughout history. The sui teddi, a fawn tog sui shop, Johog feitings walaktrava gonikalpas, weight isadal palpas, ensuring the gate's resilience against the pressures of time and natural forces. This design choice is emblematic of Roman engineering, prioritizing function alongside form. Water management techniques were also crucial. Channels were integrated into the surrounding landscape to divert rainwater, preventing erosion and maintaining the integrity of the environment. These innovative strategies illustrate the sophisticated knowledge that ancient engineers possessed, showcasing a blend of practicality and artistry. The Colline Gate stands as a testament to their achievements, rooted in a deep understanding of the natural elements that shaped their world. Preservation efforts for the Colline Gate in the 21st century reflect a commitment to maintaining its historical integrity while adapting to modern challenges. This ancient structure has endured centuries of urban expansion and environmental wear. Conservationists and archaeologists prioritize the careful restoration of its original materials, employing techniques that respect the craftsmanship of its creators. The subtlety of the stonework requires meticulous attention, ensuring that each piece is treated with reverence. Technological advancements aid these endeavors. Non-invasive imaging techniques allow experts to analyze structural weaknesses without compromising the stone. This region, rich in archaeological significance, benefits from digital mapping, creating detailed records of both the gate and its surrounding environment. Such documentation enhances understanding while safeguarding against potential future damage. Public engagement forms a vital component of preservation. Educational programs designed to raise awareness about the Colline Gate foster appreciation for its historical value. Local communities participate in guided tours and workshops, deepening their connection to the site. These efforts emphasize the importance of cultural heritage amidst the relentless progression of urban life. The balance between preservation and modernization remains delicate. City planners incorporate the gate into urban development initiatives, ensuring that this historical monument not only endures but thrives within a contemporary context, serving as a bridge between past and present. Water management systems play a crucial role in maintaining the structural integrity of the Colline Gate and its surroundings. These intricate networks, designed to control and divert rainwater, prevent erosion and sediment buildup that could compromise the ancient stonework. The careful engineering of drainage channels directs water away from the gate, ensuring that moisture does not seep into the foundation, which could lead to deterioration over time. Averse region, the historical significance of water management is profound. Ancient Romans understood the importance of proper drainage and developed sophisticated aqueduct systems to supply water to the city. The legacy of these innovations continues to influence modern practices. Engineers today study the remnants of these systems to improve contemporary infrastructure, learning from the methods that have withstood centuries of weathering. Maintenance efforts focus on preserving the original channels while integrating modern technology. Sensors monitor water levels and flow rates, providing data that guides intervention strategies. Such advancements reflect an ongoing commitment to conserving both the Colline Gate and the larger archaeological landscape. The interplay of water management and historical preservation highlights the delicate balance between nature and human intervention. As rainwater cascades down the ancient stones, it serves as a reminder of the continuous dialogue between engineering ingenuity and the passage of time, ensuring that the gate remains a silent witness to history. The Colline Gate stands as a pivotal influence on the evolution of architectural styles that followed its construction. This ancient structure embodies the principles of Roman architecture, characterized by robust materials and harmonious proportions. The grandeur of its archway, designed to withstand the test of time, echoes through the corridors of history, inspiring generations of builders and architects. Its influence is particularly evident in the use of arches and vaults, elements that became staples in later constructions. These design features facilitated the creation of expansive interior spaces and the distribution of weight in monumental buildings. This region, rich in classical heritage, saw the adaptation of these principles during the Renaissance. When architects sought to revive the elegance of antiquity, the remnants of the Colline Gate reveal a language of stone that informs modern design. They inform the way light interacts with structures, as the interplay of shadows and highlights creates a dynamic experience for observers. These ruins reflect a deep understanding of materials and their properties, allowing for continuity in architectural expression. In more recent times, contemporary interpretations continue to draw from the gate's essence, merging ancient techniques with modern aesthetics. Such legacies underscore the ongoing relationship between past and present, shaping the built environment with each new generation of creators. The Colline Gate served as a critical point of defense during periods of siege, its imposing structure designed to withstand assaults and protect the city within. Walled fortifications encased it, providing an additional layer of security against invaders. Its strategic position allowed for the control of access, enabling defenders to monitor movements and react swiftly to threats. Surveillance of the surrounding landscape was paramount, offering a vantage point from which potential aggressors could be detected. The gate was not merely an entryway, it functioned as a bastion of resilience, facilitating the flow of resources such as food and weapons during prolonged conflicts. Supply routes became vital lifelines, maintained through careful coordination and vigilance. During times of crisis, this location transformed into a hub of activity. Soldiers assembled, strategizing their next moves, while residents sought refuge within its confines. The architecture bore witness to the relentless struggle for survival, each stone imbued with the weight of history. Surveillance methods employed included watchtowers and lookout posts, enhancing the defensive capability of the gate. The echoes of past confrontations resonate through the structure, reminding modern observers of the fragility of security. Such fortifications illustrate the enduring human endeavor to create sanctuaries amid chaos, a testament to perseverance in the face of adversity. This relationship with other Roman gates emphasizes the strategic importance of urban design in ancient Rome. The Colline Gate, one of the key entrances to the city, served as a vital link between the bustling urban environment and the surrounding countryside. Its construction paralleled the design of several other gates, such as the Porta Maggiore and the Porta del Popolo, each serving distinct purposes while maintaining a cohesive architectural style. These gateways functioned not only as entry points but also as symbols of Roman authority and control. They established boundaries, regulating the movement of goods and people, while providing a sense of security to the inhabitants. The Colline Gate, with its robust structure and imposing presence, exemplifies the meticulous planning that characterized Roman engineering. Its alignment with other gates reflects an intricate understanding of urban flow and defense mechanisms that were crucial during times of conflict. The proximity of these structures reveals a network of connectivity, enabling efficient transport and communication throughout the empire. Each gateway, including the Colline Gate, contributed to a larger defensive strategy, safeguarding the heart of Rome from external threats. This intricate system reflects the sophistication of Roman urban planning, manifesting a blend of functionality and aesthetic harmony that continues to captivate scholars and archaeologists alike. Advanced archaeological methods facilitate the exploration of the Colline Gate, revealing its complex structure and historical significance. Ground-penetrating radar assists in detecting subsurface anomalies, allowing researchers to identify hidden chambers and pathways without intrusive excavation. This non-invasive technology provides a detailed map of the buried features, preserving the integrity of the site while offering insights into its architectural evolution. Excavation techniques are employed judiciously, focusing on stratigraphic analysis to understand the chronological development of the gate. Layers of soil are meticulously examined, each representing a different era of use and modifications. Artifacts uncovered during these digs, such as pottery shards and tools, contribute to the narrative of daily life in ancient Rome, enriching the context of the site. Three-dimensional laser scanning captures the precise geometry of the gate, allowing for accurate modeling and reconstruction. Such digital representations enable scholars to analyze the design and materials used in its construction, providing clues to the engineering capabilities of the time. Additionally, isotopic analysis of materials offers insights into trade routes and resource sourcing, linking the gate to broader economic networks. These methodologies create a comprehensive understanding of the Colline Gate, illuminating its role within Roman society and its lasting legacy on urban development in the region. Each technique unveils layers of history, connecting the present with the past. The application of advanced technology has transformed the understanding of the Colline Gate and its surroundings. Ground-penetrating radar provides an unobtrusive means to visualize hidden structures beneath the surface. This method reveals not only the outlines of the ancient gate, but also the intricate pathways that extend into the earth, allowing researchers to hypothesize about their functions and significance. Three-dimensional mapping techniques further enhance this exploration. High-resolution imagery captures the subtle contours of the terrain, creating a detailed representation of the site. Such maps facilitate the identification of potential archaeological hotspots, guiding excavations with precision and minimizing disruption to the landscape. Laser scanning contributes to this technological approach, generating precise measurements of the existing structures. This data allows for the creation of accurate digital models, which can be studied and shared among scholars and enthusiasts alike. These models serve as a reference for understanding the architectural styles and construction techniques employed in antiquity, reflecting the engineering prowess of the time. In addition, drones enable aerial surveys of the Colline Gate and its vicinity. These devices collect imagery and data from angles previously inaccessible, offering a broader perspective on the spatial relationships between the gate and its surrounding environment. This integration of technology continues to deepen the comprehension of this ancient site, revealing its enduring relevance in the study of Roman history. The Colline Gate serves as a critical touchstone for urban sociology, offering insights into the dynamics of ancient city planning and social organization. The spatial arrangement surrounding this entrance indicates a deliberate intention to manage population flow, reflecting societal values and power structures. It highlights how infrastructure was not merely functional but deeply intertwined with the social fabric of Roman life. In this region, the construction of the gate facilitated both trade and military movement, revealing the dual nature of urban space as both a marketplace and a defensive stronghold. Analysis of its architecture suggests that it was designed to project power and control, influencing the behavior of individuals within the urban environment. Such structural decisions impacted social interactions, economic exchanges, and even cultural exchanges among diverse populations. The implications extend beyond mere architectural significance. They prompt inquiries into how urban environments shape human behavior and community relationships. These remnants indicate a sophisticated understanding of urban life, where physical constructs guided social dynamics and interactions. The Colline Gate thus becomes a lens through which the complexities of ancient socio-political structures can be examined, offering a clearer perspective on the evolution of urbanity. Its significance resonates through the ages, inviting further exploration into the interconnectedness of space, society, and culture in historical contexts. The strategic positioning of the Colline Gate served as a crucial point in the evolution of Roman military tactics. Located along vital routes, it facilitated the movement of troops and resources, allowing for rapid response to threats. This entryway not only provided access to the city, but also acted as a defensive mechanism, shaping the approach to urban warfare. Control over these passages became paramount, influencing military planning and the outcomes of numerous conflicts. These pastiorsveik to starker, a hollow though hiftiais, wake surrounding areas, creating a buffer against invaders. This region witnessed the formulation of innovative strategies as commanders adapted to the dynamics of urban combat. The intricate layout of the city, with its narrow streets and towering structures, necessitated the development of specialized formations and tactics. Fortifications surrounding the area supplemented the strategic importance of the Colline Gate, allowing defenders to leverage the terrain to their advantage. The meticulous design of walls and towers enabled effective surveillance and control of movement, further enhancing military capabilities. Once Spain expanded, the role of such gates evolved, symbolizing not only military might but also the complexities of governance. The interplay between infrastructure and military strategy illustrates the multifaceted nature of Roman society, where each element contributed to the overarching narrative of power and resilience. The Colline Gate, an essential conduit for movement and supply, altered the surrounding environment in both subtle and significant ways. Its construction necessitated the alteration of natural landscapes, resulting in the removal of vegetation and soil displacement. This restructuring affected local ecosystems, leading to shifts in flora and fauna distribution within the immediate vicinity. Water runoff patterns transformed as well, influenced by the newly laid stone pathways and the increased human activity that accompanied the gate. The natural drainage systems experienced changes which could have resulted in localized flooding or soil erosion. Over time, the accumulation of debris and waste from the bustling traffic likely contributed to the degradation of nearby land, impacting agricultural prospects. The introduction of urban infrastructure created microclimates, as the stone and masonry absorbed heat during the day and released it at night, modifying temperature ranges. This impacted local weather patterns, occasionally leading to variations in rainfall distribution. The gate's presence also facilitated trade and commerce, which brought in foreign species that could compete with native organisms, thus altering the biological landscape further. Such transformations highlight the complex relationship between human advancement and environmental stewardship, underscoring the consequences of infrastructure on natural systems. The Colline Gate stands as a testament to both ingenuity and the inevitable impact of civilization on its surroundings. Historical accounts of the Colline Gate provide a glimpse into its significance during ancient times. Authors like Livy and Tacitus documented events that unfolded in this region, often highlighting its strategic importance. The gate served not merely as an entrance, but as a critical point of defense. Livy, in his chronicles, noted the resilience of Roman soldiers stationed nearby, emphasizing their steadfastness in the face of adversity. This resilience is echoed in accounts of various sieges, where the gate stood firm against the advances of enemies. Descriptions from Tacitus reveal the gate's architectural grandeur, adorned with inscriptions that celebrated victories and commemorated significant figures. These inscriptions, now faded, once conveyed a sense of pride and purpose, linking the present to the storied past of Rome. The interplay between the gate and its surrounding landscape is evident in ancient texts, which often referred to its role in the daily lives of citizens. Markets thrived in the vicinity, and travelers would pass through its arches, each carrying stories of their own. Over centuries, the Colline Gate has transformed, yet the echoes of its historical significance linger. The silent path leading to the underground chamber reveals remnants of these narratives. Each stone, worn by time, holds within it the weight of history, resonating with the footsteps of those who once traversed its threshold. The stories of the past remain etched in the fabric of this ancient structure. A sense of solemnity permeated the atmosphere surrounding the Colline Gate. It served not merely as an entrance, but as a psychological barrier, a threshold that separated the familiar world of the living from the enigmatic realm of the dead. For the ancient Romans, traversing this gateway invoked contemplation and reflection on mortality, imbued with the weight of history and tradition. The imposing architecture, with its robust stones and intricate carvings, likely instilled both awe and reverence. This structure symbolized not only protection but also the inevitability of fate, continually reminding individuals of their transient existence. The passage through it may have prompted a collective consciousness among the populace, fostering a deeper understanding of life's ephemeral nature. In moments of reflection at this site, the ancient Romans might have grappled with existential questions. The interplay of light and shadow as one crossed through the gate could have represented the duality of life and death, reinforcing their beliefs about the afterlife. Rituals performed at this location likely served as a means to cope with the psychological weight imposed by such profound thoughts. The Colline Gate thus transcended its physical form, becoming a focal point for the ancient psyche, intertwining the realms of the living and the departed. This intersection created a lasting impact, shaping societal norms and individual behaviors. The spatial organization of the Colline Gate reveals a meticulously planned urban environment. This region, characterized by its strategic positioning, served as a vital entry point into ancient Rome. Surrounding the gate, the remnants of fortifications illustrate the defensive architecture that once protected the city. They provide insight into the priorities of urban planners, who balanced security and accessibility. Careful attention to the layout can be seen in the arrangement of roads leading to the gate. These thoroughfares, aligned with precision, facilitated efficient movement of people and goods. The pathways intersect with various public and private spaces, reflecting the social dynamics of the time. Adjacent to the gate, residential quarters exhibit a complex pattern of habitation, indicating a blend of social classes within the vicinity. The proximity of commercial establishments contributed to the vibrancy of this area. Market stalls and workshops thrived, creating a bustling atmosphere that underscored the economic significance of the Colline Gate. Archaeological findings suggest that these interactions influenced cultural exchanges and the dissemination of ideas. Beneath the surface, the underground chamber adds another layer to this spatial narrative. Its design suggests a dual purpose, potentially serving both practical and ceremonial functions. This integration of diverse elements demonstrates the intricate relationships between architecture, society, and daily life in ancient Rome. The Colline Gate served as a critical nexus for legal and civic activities within the heart of ancient Rome. It functioned not only as an entry point into the city but also as a symbolic threshold marking the boundary between the public and private spheres. This region facilitated the movement of citizens, officials, and traders, establishing a vital link for legal proceedings and civic engagement. Numerous judicial processes unfolded in its vicinity, with magistrates and jurists conducting hearings and debates regarding disputes and legislation. Strategically positioned along key routes, the gate allowed for the swift passage of emissaries and messengers, ensuring the rapid dissemination of laws and decrees. These interactions contributed to a well-ordered society, as citizens were regularly reminded of their rights and obligations through announcements made in close proximity to this gateway. The architecture of the gate itself, adorned with inscriptions and public notices, served as a constant reminder of civic duty and communal identity. Surrounding the Colline Gate, marketplaces thrived, where merchants and citizens alike engaged in commerce and discourse. This environment fostered an atmosphere of collaboration and mutual responsibility, reinforcing the foundational principles of Roman governance. The quiet hum of legal and civic life reverberated through these spaces, highlighting the gate's essential role in shaping the societal framework that defined ancient Rome. Cultural exchanges flourished through this passageway, connecting diverse peoples and ideas within the sprawling expanse of ancient Rome. Merchants from distant lands traversed the gate, bringing with them goods and customs that would shape the local populace. The vibrant colors of imported textiles and the aromatic spices wafting through the air served as reminders of the far reaches of the empire. These interactions encouraged a blending of traditions as Roman citizens adapted foreign practices into their daily lives. Artisans and intellectuals also found their way through this entrance, sharing philosophies and artistic techniques that enriched the cultural landscape. The influence of Hellenistic thought began to permeate Roman society, inspiring advancements in literature and architecture. Sculptures and mosaics began to reflect a synthesis of styles, showcasing the dynamic interplay of influences that emerged from these encounters. Religious practices, too, were transformed as deities from various cultures were introduced, leading to new rituals and celebrations. This confluence of beliefs fostered a sense of unity among the inhabitants, even as distinct identities remained intact. Faulty in a subtle yet profound manner, the Colline Gate served as a conduit for the movement of ideas, art, and spirituality, shaping a civilization that was continuously evolving, deeply interconnected, and remarkably resilient against the passage of time. The role of the Colline Gate in ancient Roman festivals was significant, marking a threshold where the mundane and the sacred converged. This structure, positioned at the northern edge of the city, welcomed celebrants and performers into a realm steeped in tradition. The festivals held within this vicinity were often a display of civic pride, showcasing the vibrant culture that thrived in the heart of the empire. During these gatherings, the gate became an emblem of unity, framing the processions that flowed through its archway. Various ceremonies, from the Ludi Romani to the Saturnalia, transformed the surrounding spaces into arenas of noise and color. Participants adorned themselves in intricate costumes, while offerings were made to the gods, highlighting the profound connection between the community and their deities. This region was alive with the mingling of scents, from incense to roasted meats, creating an atmosphere that transcended the ordinary. The presence of music, chants, and the sound of footsteps echoed against the ancient stones, leaving an indelible mark on those who passed through. Each festival served not only as entertainment, but also as a reaffirmation of social bonds and shared identity, illustrating the gate's pivotal role in the cultural fabric of Roman life. The Colline Gate stood as a witness to these moments, its stones absorbing the spirit of celebration. It served as a vital link between the bustling streets of ancient Rome and the quieter, more enigmatic underground chambers. This connection facilitated not only the movement of people, but also the exchange of ideas and goods. Merchants, diplomats, and citizens traversed its archway, their voices echoing against the weathered stones. The gate, with its imposing structure, became a symbol of communication, a threshold where the mundane met the extraordinary. Messages were passed through this passageway, whether whispered secrets or announcements of significance. The flow of information was essential for maintaining the social and political fabric of the city. It is believed that couriers often gathered at this junction, exchanging news of distant lands and the activities of the Senate. The gate, therefore, was not merely an entrance, but a conduit for the lifeblood of Roman society. As people frequented the area, the echoes of their conversations mingled with the sounds of commerce. The scents of spices and wares wafted through the air, complementing the vibrant atmosphere. These interactions fostered a sense of community, binding citizens together amidst the sprawling metropolis. The Colline Gate, over time, etched its mark into the collective memory, a reminder of the constant interplay between the public sphere and the hidden depths below. Architectural elegance defines the Colline Gate, where ancient stonework speaks of skilled craftsmanship. The weathered facade showcases a blend of Roman and medieval styles, offering insight into the evolution of this structure over centuries. Intricate carvings adorn the archway, their details softened by time yet still discernible, depicting legends and mythological figures that whisper of bygone eras. Surrounding this entryway, the remnants of fortifications rise, hinting at a storied past entwined with the city's defenses. The imposing structure stands in contrast to the serene backdrop of nature, where creeping vines and resilient flora weave around the stone, blurring the lines between the constructed and the organic. This region serves as a threshold, inviting exploration while simultaneously guarding the secrets held within. Light plays a significant role in accentuating the features of the gate. During twilight, soft illumination casts shadows that shift and shape the stone, creating an ethereal atmosphere that invites contemplation. The gradual transition from daylight to dusk enhances the ancient textures, inviting the observer to ponder the narratives embedded in the stone. Through the archway, the path leads toward the Roman underground chamber, a silent invitation to traverse deeper into history. Each step echoes with the weight of time, emphasizing the connection between the visible world and the concealed realms beneath the surface. The interplay between the Colline Gate and the ancient Roman aqueducts reveals a sophisticated understanding of engineering and resource management. This region, once bustling with the movement of water, served as a vital artery for the city, channeling life-sustaining resources to its inhabitants. Aqueducts, stretching across the landscape, were not merely functional structures. They represented a profound innovation that transformed urban living. Constructed from stone and concrete, these conduits traversed valleys and hills, maintaining a gentle gradient to ensure a continuous flow. The intricate design allowed water to traverse great distances, culminating at points such as the Colline Gate. Here, the aqueducts met the urban environment, providing the necessary supply for public baths, fountains, and private households. The robust engineering of these structures is a testament to the Romans' advanced understanding of hydraulics and their ability to manipulate natural resources. In the quiet archways of the Colline Gate, the remnants of this once thriving system can still be felt. Water's journey through these aqueducts echoes the silent passage of time, illustrating a long-standing relationship between architecture and utility. Each brick laid in these structures was a step toward urban advancement, shaping the very fabric of Roman society, while remaining a hidden yet essential component of daily life. The Colline Gate serves as a mirror reflecting the societal hierarchies of ancient Rome, revealing the complex interplay between the elite and the lower classes. This structure, primarily utilized for commerce and transportation, was critical for the wealthy, facilitating the flow of goods and resources. It provided a passage for dignitaries and merchants, underscoring their elevated status within the bustling urban environment. In contrast, the lower strata of society relied on these thoroughfares for survival. The laborers and tradespeople, their contributions essential yet often overlooked, utilized the same gate for the transportation of basic necessities. This duality illustrates a stark division where the grandeur of privilege coexists with the mundane realities of everyday life. Surrounding this gateway, remnants of market stalls and workshops speak to the vibrancy of commercial activity. These spaces were filled with the sounds of bartering, echoing the economic vitality of the era. The architecture itself, grand yet functional, mirrors the societal divide, with intricate designs intended to impress those of higher status while serving practical purposes for the masses. This juxtaposition highlights the unyielding nature of Roman society, where the aspirations of the elite were intricately woven into the lives of the working class, each reliant on the other for their respective roles in this bustling urban landscape. Voldebalum them's the ancient textures, inviting the observer to ponder the narratives embedded in the stone, a reminder of the era's architectural ingenuity and socio-political dynamics. This passageway, once bustling with merchants, soldiers, and citizens, facilitated the daily rhythms of life in ancient Rome. Its stones, worn by time, tell stories of those who traversed this route, each step echoing the ambitions and struggles of a civilization at its peak. The remnants of the gate serve as a canvas for identity, reflecting the complexities of Roman heritage. They symbolize not only the power of the empire, but also the resilience of its people. The surrounding area, now quiet, was once filled with the sounds of negotiation and camaraderie, creating a unique atmosphere that defined the character of the city. This space allowed for movement, trade, and exchange of ideas, fostering a vibrant community. The archaeological findings near the gate reveal artifacts that speak to the diverse cultures that converged within Rome, illustrating a melting pot of influences that shaped societal norms. Each discovery adds depth to the understanding of this site, contributing to a broader appreciation of how identity was constructed amidst the grandeur of imperial ambitions and the daily lives of its citizens. The architectural significance of the Colline Gate transcended its original purpose, influencing subsequent urban development across Europe. It served not merely as a defensive structure, but as a blueprint for city planning, echoing through the ages in both form and function. The design principles embodied within its stonework found resonance in later fortifications and urban layouts, particularly during the medieval period. We fear them priade. In regions where Roman influence waned, the remnants of such gates inspired new generations of architects and urban planners. These structures often became focal points of emerging towns, symbolizing strength and resilience. The strategic placement of the Colline Gate within the urban fabric established a paradigm for integrating defense with daily commerce and social interaction. As cities expanded, the lessons learned from this gateway informed the construction of walls, streets, and plazas, fostering a sense of community within fortified boundaries. The remnants of the Colline Gate continue to prompt reflection on concepts of identity and power that shaped urban landscapes. Its enduring presence invites examination of how cities evolved in response to both external threats and internal growth. Each stone of this ancient structure reverberates with the histories of those who passed through, tracing the intricate paths of human endeavor across centuries. The legacy of the Colline Gate persists, echoing in the very foundations of European urbanism today. Imperial ceremonies unfolded within the shadow of the Colline Gate, a pivotal site that symbolized both triumph and authority. This location served as a threshold, marking the transition from the bustling city streets to the sacred spaces of the Roman heart. It witnessed parades as victorious generals entered, adorned in laurel wreaths, their legions in formation, echoing the power of Rome across the centuries. The gate, with its imposing architecture, created an atmosphere of reverence. It framed the procession, inviting citizens to participate in collective memory. Rituals conducted here reinforced the connection between leadership and the divine, as offerings were made to deities, seeking favor for the future of the empire. This alignment with celestial forces was critical in reinforcing the legitimacy of those who wielded power. The surrounding environment, infused with incense and the murmurs of prayer, contributed to the solemnity of these occasions. Spectators gathered, their faces illuminated by the flickering light of torches, witnessing an interplay of ritual and statecraft, a testament to the gate's central role in maintaining public order and cultural continuity. Even in its present state, the Colline Gate stands as a reminder of this historical significance, its stones imbued with the weight of tradition and the passage of time, quietly preserving the narratives of imperial grandeur. This historical structure integrates seamlessly into the urban fabric of Rome, of Tordi, merging with the surrounding architecture and bustling life. The surrounding streets echo with the footsteps of countless inhabitants who have traversed this area, each contributing to the ongoing story of the city. Buildings rise around it, their facades reflecting centuries of architectural evolution. Yet the gate remains distinct, its ancient stones contrasting with the modernity encroaching upon it. Lifelong residents and curious visitors alike navigate the pathways that converge at the gate. Drawn to its imposing presence, the atmosphere is permeated with a sense of continuity. It serves as a reminder of the city's layered history. The echoes of conversation, the sounds of commerce, and the distant clatter of hooves invoke a living history that envelops this landmark. Archaeological finds in the vicinity offer glimpses into the lives of those who once passed through these arches. Fragments of pottery, remnants of everyday life, and inscriptions tell stories that intertwine with the broader narrative of Rome. This region of the city thrives not merely as a tourist attraction, but as a vital artery, connecting past to present. The Colline Gate's enduring strength encapsulates the relentless flow of time, firmly anchoring the city's identity amidst the changes that encircle it. Legends swirl around the Colline Gate, intertwining the realms of myth and reality. This ancient structure once stood as a threshold between the mundane and the extraordinary, a portal where the city's history melds with the tales of gods and heroes. It is said that the spirits of those who traversed this passageway still linger, casting shadows upon the cobblestones and whispering secrets to those who pause to listen. Archaeological evidence suggests that this region served as a vital juncture in the city's development. It facilitated trade and interaction, allowing diverse cultures to converge. The remnants of inscriptions and artifacts unearthed nearby hint at rituals once performed in reverence to deities, solidifying the gate's significance in religious practices. These items reflect a society deeply intertwined with its mythology, where every stone bore witness to both the sacred and the everyday. The allure of the Colline Gate extends beyond its physical presence. It symbolizes resilience, embodying the city's ability to withstand the passage of time and the forces that seek to erase it. Every weathered arch and cracked stone resonates with the stories of those who have walked through, binding past and present in a silent dialogue. The interplay of myth and reality continues to shape perceptions, reminding observers that history is never merely a collection of facts, but an ongoing narrative that shapes identity. The Colline Gate stands as a silent witness to the decline of classical antiquity, its weathered stones bearing the weight of centuries. Once a bustling entry point, it marked the threshold between the vibrant life of ancient Rome and the encroaching shadows of turmoil. This region, where commerce and culture flourished, gradually succumbed to a series of crises that reshaped the very fabric of society. The transition from prosperity to decline unfolded slowly, punctuated by political strife and economic instability. This gateway, once a symbol of strength, became a harbinger of fragmentation. It witnessed the migration of peoples, the rise of new powers, and the erosion of unity among the provinces. As the Roman Empire faced external pressures, including invasions and territorial loss, the significance of the Colline Gate diminished, reflecting a larger narrative of disintegration. Archaeological remnants near the site reveal layers of habitation and abandonment, telling a story not just of decline, but of adaptation and survival. These ruins echo the resilience of communities that persisted despite overwhelming challenges. They reveal the transformation of this once thriving hub into a relic of a bygone era, serving as a poignant reminder of the complexities inherent in the transition from classical to medieval times. Within the broader historical continuum, the remnants of plant life within this region provide invaluable insights into the ecological landscape of the past. Archaeobotanical evidence from the Colline Gate area reveals a diverse array of flora that once flourished, illustrating the agricultural practices and dietary habits of its former inhabitants. The presence of seeds and pollen grains indicates the cultivation of crops such as wheat and barley, staples that sustained the population during its peak. Analysis of these organic materials highlights not only the agricultural prowess of the community, but also the climatic conditions that supported such growth. Variations in pollen abundance suggest fluctuations in weather patterns, reflecting the delicate balance between cultivation and environmental stresses. These changes are indicative of broader climatic shifts, which would have influenced food production and, consequently, societal stability. In addition to cultivated plants, wild species identified within the deposits provide context for local biodiversity. This region, once rich in resources, was likely a hub for foraging as well, with evidence of fruits and nuts contributing to the diet. The interplay between cultivated and wild flora underscores the relationship between human activity and the surrounding environment. emphasizing the adaptability of the community in response to changing conditions. Such findings not only enrich the narrative of the Colline Gate area, but also serve as a microcosm for understanding human-environment interactions throughout history. The location of the Colline Gate holds significant socio-political ramifications, shaping the dynamics of power and community in this region. Its strategic position provided access to the underground chamber, facilitating trade routes and enabling the exchange of goods and ideas. The gate served not only as a physical barrier, but also as a symbol of authority, marking the boundary between the urban center and the surrounding territory. This boundary delineation influenced social hierarchies, with those who controlled the gate wielding considerable influence over commerce and governance. They could regulate the flow of resources, thereby impacting the livelihoods of many. The architecture of the gate reflects these power struggles, as successive rulers sought to assert their dominance through grand designs and fortifications. Encounters at the Colline Gate often resulted in negotiations, alliances, and disputes. The surrounding ruins still echo the discussions and conflicts of the past, as diverse cultures mingled and clashed in the shadow of its archways. The remnants of inscriptions and artifacts found nearby offer insight into the ideologies and aspirations that defined the era. This crossroads of humanity underscores the complex interplay of local governance and broader regional ambitions, illustrating how physical spaces can become focal points of societal evolution. The Colline Gate remains a testament to the enduring impact of geography on the socio-political landscape. This region serves as a vital conduit, linking the Colline Gate to several key Roman structures that shaped the city's development. Strategically positioned, it facilitated movement between various districts, enhancing trade and military transport. The proximity to the Servian Wall, an ancient fortification, provided protection while simultaneously contributing to urban growth. Nearby, the remains of the Baths of Diocletian reveal the significance of public spaces in Roman society. These expansive complexes offered social interaction, health, and leisure, further intertwining daily life with the functionality of the Colline Gate. The intersection of various streets around the gate led to the Forum, the heart of Roman political life, where public discourse flourished. The connectivity extends to the aqueducts that supplied the city with vital water, emphasizing the engineering prowess of the Romans. Water flowed through channels that traversed the landscape, with the Colline Gate acting as a nodal point for distribution. These structures illustrate the advanced infrastructure that supported a bustling metropolis. The remnants of the area echo stories of commerce and governance. Each architectural element contributes to the understanding of how the Colline Gate served not just as an entryway, but as a fundamental pillar that upheld the intricate network of Roman civilization. The subtle interplay between these ruins highlights a masterful orchestration of urban planning. The historical legacy of the Colline Gate extends far beyond its ancient stone facade. It serves as a reminder of the city's evolution from a bastion of imperial power to a vibrant modern metropolis. This gateway, once a critical point of entry for travelers and merchants, now stands as a silent witness to the passage of time. It embodies the layers of history that characterize Rome, where each stone has absorbed centuries of human endeavor and cultural interchange. Surrounding this iconic structure, the contemporary city breathes life into ancient narratives, creating a mosaic of past and present. Streets bustling with modern life intertwine with echoes of Roman legions and bustling markets that once thrived in the shadows of the gate. They symbolize a continuity of existence, where remnants of the past inform the fabric of daily life. With use, archaeological excavations in the vicinity have unearthed artifacts that further elucidate the significance of this area. They reveal a complex tapestry of interactions between diverse peoples, illustrating trade routes and alliances forged through commerce and diplomacy. As modern Rome continues to expand, the Colline Gate remains a focal point of heritage conservation, ensuring that the stories it holds are preserved for future generations. This enduring monument stands resolute, bridging centuries of history with the pulse of contemporary urban life. The Colline Gate, an entryway to the ancient city, has inspired countless artistic representations, particularly in the intricate mosaics that adorned various Roman structures. These mosaics serve as vivid snapshots of daily life, capturing the essence of the civilization that flourished within its walls. Each tile, meticulously placed, reflects not only the craftsmanship of its creators, but also the significance of the gate as a symbol of power and protection. Imagery depicting the gate often features mythological figures and significant historical events, linking the location to grand narratives of conquest and governance. The use of vibrant colors and detailed patterns in these mosaics communicates the importance of the Colline Gate as a focal point for both trade and cultural exchange. Artists employed a range of materials to bring these scenes to life, showcasing their skill and the resources available in this thriving metropolis. This region, with its layered history, continues to reveal new insights through archaeological discoveries. The remnants of these mosaics, now partially obscured by time, allow glimpses into the values and beliefs of a society deeply intertwined with its environment. Each fragment unearthed adds depth to the understanding of urban life in ancient Rome, reaffirming the Colline Gate's role not merely as a passage, but as a vital link in the continuity of cultural heritage. The implications of the Colline Gate extend into the realm of social structures, particularly the institution of slavery in ancient Rome. This region served as a crucial point for the movement of goods and people, including enslaved individuals, highlighting their integral role in the economy. Archaeological findings near the gate reveal traces of workshops and storage facilities, suggesting a bustling environment where enslaved labor was indispensable. Enslaved individuals often occupied the lower strata of society, yet their presence was felt in nearly every sector, from agriculture to domestic service. The proximity to the Colline Gate indicates a convergence of commerce and human lives, intertwining their experiences with the city's broader economic framework. Objects such as tools and remnants of personal items discovered nearby provide insight into the daily lives of these individuals, underscoring their contributions to urban society. The gate also symbolizes the boundaries of privilege and oppression, marking the transition between the elite and the laboring classes. This architectural feature encapsulates the dichotomy present in Roman life, where the grandeur of public spaces often belied the suffering of those who built and maintained them. Understanding the nuances of this interplay through the lens of the Colline Gate enriches the narrative of Roman history, offering a more comprehensive perspective on the complexities of power dynamics and human existence. The role of women in the context of the Colline Gate reveals layers of influence often overlooked in historical discussions. Within this ancient society, women occupied vital positions that shaped familial and social structures, even amidst the confines of patriarchal norms. As guardians of the household, they wielded significant power, often managing domestic affairs and maintaining economic stability through trade and familial alliances. In the shadow of the Colline Gate, the narratives of women intertwine with the broader socio-political landscape. They played crucial roles during times of conflict, serving as intermediaries in negotiations and defenders of their families. Women's involvement in religious practices also shaped the spiritual life of this region, with many participating in rituals and ceremonies that underscored the community's values and beliefs. Historical accounts illustrate instances where women exerted influence over political decisions, particularly through family connections. Matrons could sway powerful men, utilizing their social capital to affect outcomes in their favor. The remnants of inscriptions and artifacts found in this area hint at the presence of influential women whose identities remain partially obscured, yet resonate through time. These contributions underscore the significance of women's roles, asserting that their presence and agency are essential to understanding the full scope of history surrounding the Colline Gate. Each narrative thread, though quiet, contributes to the rich mosaic of human experience in this remarkable period. The Colline Gate served as a significant nexus for trade, altering the flow of goods and services in the surrounding region. Its strategic location allowed merchants and travelers to access both the interior of the city and the hinterlands beyond. This pivotal point facilitated the exchange of commodities, from grain to luxury items, thus enhancing economic stability and growth. The presence of the gate encouraged the establishment of market stalls and workshops nearby. Artisans and merchants took advantage of the influx of visitors, creating a vibrant commercial atmosphere that thrived on the movement of people and goods. This region became a focal point for diverse cultural exchanges, where ideas and innovations could flourish alongside the products traded. Infrastructure improvements, such as roads leading to the gate, further integrated the local economy into broader trade networks. These developments not only increased the efficiency of transportation, but also attracted traders from distant lands, promoting an exchange that would influence local customs and lifestyle. Over time, the importance of the Colline Gate shifted, reflecting changes in political and social structures. As these dynamics evolved, its role in trade gradually diminished, yet the impact on local commerce and culture remained indelible. The remnants of this once bustling hub continue to evoke reflections on the complex interdependencies of ancient economies. Urban resilience manifests compellingly through the structure of the Colline Gate. Its enduring presence illustrates how civilizations adapt and respond to the challenges of their environment. Originally constructed as a strategic entry point, it enabled the movement of goods and people, fostering economic vitality. This gateway's design, robust and functional, reflects an understanding of the region's geographical vulnerabilities and the need for fortification against potential threats. Archaeological findings reveal a network of subterranean passages extending from the Colline Gate, facilitating trade even during periods of conflict. These tunnels served as lifelines, ensuring the flow of resources and information, effectively reducing the impacts of siege and disruption. They exemplify the foresight of urban planners who recognize the necessity of redundancy in critical infrastructure. The remnants of these passages, now shrouded in mystery, highlight the ingenuity of engineering practices. They further allow examination of the social structures that relied on this intricate system, showcasing how interconnectedness fostered resilience. In times of crisis, these underground routes maintained the city's heartbeat, allowing for continuity amidst chaos. Preservation efforts today aim to protect this historic monument while offering insights into urban planning strategies that remain relevant. The Colline Gate stands not merely as a relic, but as a testament to the adaptive strategies that underpin the survival of civilizations through the ages. The historical significance of the Colline Gate extends beyond its immediate surroundings, inviting a comparative analysis with other ancient fortifications. Its architectural design reveals insights into the engineering prowess of its time, showcasing defensive strategies employed by the Romans. Similar structures, such as the Aurelian walls, illustrate how these bastions were not only meant for protection, but also served as a means of social order within urban landscapes. Investigations into this region highlight the ways in which the Colline Gate functioned as a nexus for trade and cultural exchange. Merchants and travelers traversed its passage, contributing to the vibrant tapestry of interactions that characterized Roman society. Such gateways facilitated the movement of goods, ideas, and even people, fostering a cosmopolitan atmosphere that transcended geographical barriers. In contrast, other fortifications, while robust, often lacked the intricate design and multifunctional purpose evident in this structure. The Colline Gate's strategic placement near vital roads underscores its role in controlling access to the city, reflecting a nuanced understanding of urban dynamics. This careful consideration echoes through time, influencing later architectural endeavors across various civilizations. As historical narratives unfold, the Colline Gate emerges not merely as a point of entry, but as a pivotal element in the complex web of relationships that shaped the cultural and economic life of ancient Rome. Challenges facing the Colline Gate arise largely from the passage of time and the relentless forces of nature. Erosion, weathering, and pollution threaten the integrity of this monumental structure. These elements gradually undermine the stonework, which has withstood centuries of historical change. Preservation efforts are crucial, necessitating advanced techniques and materials to safeguard the gate's intricate details while maintaining its historical authenticity. Opportunities for the Colline Gate extend beyond mere preservation. Enhanced archaeological techniques, such as ground-penetrating radar and three-dimensional scanning, provide deeper insight into the surrounding context of the site. These technologies reveal hidden layers of history, offering a more comprehensive understanding of the Roman underground chamber. This research could lead to new discoveries that illuminate the daily lives of ancient Romans, their interactions, and the significance of the gate in urban planning. The role of education also presents a vital opportunity. Public engagement through guided tours and informative exhibits can foster a greater appreciation for this historical landmark. Collaborative efforts with local communities and international experts can promote sustainable tourism, ensuring that future generations connect with their past. By embracing these challenges and opportunities, the Colline Gate can continue to serve as a bridge between ancient and modern worlds, enriching the cultural landscape of the present. The Colline Gate stands as a significant example within the broader context of global archaeological trends. This entrance, once a bustling thoroughfare of ancient Rome, now serves as a focal point for understanding urban development and societal evolution through time. Excavations around this region have revealed an array of artifacts that illuminate daily life, trade practices, and architectural styles, reflecting the interconnectedness of civilizations. Archaeological methodologies employed at this site align with a growing emphasis on interdisciplinary approaches. The integration of technology, such as ground-penetrating radar and three-dimensional modeling, enhances the comprehension of structural integrity and spatial relationships within ancient urban environments. These advancements facilitate a more nuanced exploration of how the Colline Gate functioned, not merely as a passageway, but as a vital node in the complex network of Roman society. Collaborative efforts among international researchers contribute to a comprehensive understanding of the region's historical significance. By examining the interactions between local practices and foreign influences, they uncover insights into the cultural exchanges that shaped ancient Rome. This analytical lens emphasizes the importance of contextualizing archaeological findings within a global narrative, illustrating that the Colline Gate is not an isolated relic, but part of a larger continuum of human experience. Such perspectives ensure that the lessons learned here resonate far beyond its ancient stones. The Colline Gate serves as more than just an entrance to the Roman underground chamber. It embodies a significant portal to understanding Roman civilization. This structure, steeped in history, reflects the values and engineering prowess of its time. The remnants of the gate reveal intricate designs that speak to the sophistication of Roman architecture. Stonework, meticulously crafted, suggests a society that prioritized both functionality and aesthetic beauty in its constructions. The gate stood as a witness to countless events, from military parades to public gatherings, offering a glimpse into the life and vibrancy of the city in its silent presence. It evokes the reverberations of history, where each stone tells a story of triumph, struggle, and resilience. Preserved within this region lies an extensive network of underground chambers, each revealing layers of civilization built upon one another. The continuous excavation and study of these sites further enrich our understanding of Roman culture, trade, and religious practices. As scholars and archaeologists delve deeper, new findings continue to emerge, ensuring that the legacy of the Colline Gate and its surrounding structures remains a vital component of historical inquiry into the grandeur and complexity of ancient Rome. A wealth of literature exists for those seeking to understand the Colline Gate and its context within Roman archaeology. Comprehensive texts detailing excavations and historical analyses provide invaluable insight. Specialized journals frequently publish articles focusing on recent discoveries and interpretations, contributing to a broader understanding of urban development during antiquity. Guides dedicated to ancient Roman architecture often include sections on the Colline Gate, presenting detailed examinations of its design and significance in the wider framework of Roman fortifications. These resources illuminate aspects of engineering employed in its construction, revealing the ingenuity of Roman builders. Museum collections housing artifacts from the region offer a tangible connection to the past. Curated exhibitions frequently highlight findings from the Colline Gate area, showcasing items such as pottery, tools, and inscriptions. Accompanying catalogues present scholarly essays that place these artifacts within their historical milieu, fostering a deeper appreciation of daily life in ancient Rome. Online databases and virtual archives serve as accessible repositories for those wishing to explore the Colline Gate's significance further. These platforms often feature interactive maps and photographs, allowing for a more immersive examination of the site and its surroundings. Each resource contributes to a nuanced understanding of the layered history that defines this remarkable location.